Today is August 1st, 2025. It is once again Knoxville Night in America. Josh Gerlach, Blake Walker, here to talk about Friday night of the 35th annual Xtream, powered by Mediacom, 360 Knoxville Nationals, presented by Great Southern Bank. What a fun night it was on Thursday night. We were recording this on Wednesday, so what a great night it was on Thursday.
So much fun. Great racing.
Congrats to the winner. I don't know who you are, but congrats to the winner. Let's talk Friday, basically what we're going after here. I didn't mention it there on Thursday, but I'll throw it in here just in case anybody watched last night and didn't quite get the format. It's pretty much our standard Knoxville format. You get such amount of points for qualifying for your heats. The only difference is, obviously, we invert 6 in the heat race, but we take the top 4 in the heat race. On any normal night, it'd just be top 20 in points. That's not a thing. We take the top 4 in our heat race, then it goes by points and everything else. There's a full explanation about it on the Knoxville Raceway website if you really want to get into it. But
it's all about the points.
I just wanted to throw that in there. Past cars. It's pretty simple.
Yep.
Let's talk entries here for tonight. We'll start out with Brian Brown. He's a 2-time 360 Knoxville Nationals champion, 2014 and 2023. Obviously, 2023 was one of the greatest finishes we've ever seen, arguably probably the best finish we've ever seen here. He's a 4-time winner during the 360 Nationals prelim nights. I mean, it's an easy pick in a way. He just qualified last week for the car, and it went quick time, and he's like, all right, car's good. Brian Brown easily will be the one to watch. Now, granted, I said it in my Thursday show, the last 10 Knoxville 360 Nationals winners have all been different winners. So if that's the case, this doesn't benefit toward Brian, but still.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say?
Yep.
He's the second winningest driver in Knoxville. He's won two 360 National Championships, and he's shown here in the last month, I would say, to be as best as he's been this year.
Yep.
So, he was so good that they didn't even need to race the car last week.
That should tell you something.
That should tell you something. So. The white 21 is going to be probably the one to watch besides Rico Abram, who we'll talk about shortly.
Gio Selzi is back, and he's not in the 18. He's in the 7BC, the car that won the 360 Nationals last year. Remember that. He's the 2021 360 Nationals champion. He won his prelim night, and he won the finale. I believe, if I'm correct, he's the last person to do that. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure I saw that earlier today. It's his first night out in the 7BC. Obviously, it's fast. It won a 410 race earlier this year, 360 Nationals champion last year. I don't think there's a better car-driver combination that's new and fresh that could be happening here at Knoxville this week.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this team pair up together for this event next week and the rest of the year with High Limit, because I think Gio's going to be really, really motivated. You could tell from when we talked to him earlier this year. Go check that video out. Yeah. He is ready to win some races, man. I think you could, get him to say that he's not been happy with the way things have gone the last couple of seasons. Getting into a 360, you always tend to see those 410 guys jump in, really perform well when they come down to a 360.
Right.
Could be the perfect opportunity. I'm really excited to see how they do tonight.
Clint Garner, who is second in our 360-point standings here for the Knoxville Raceways, the 2017 360 Nationals champion, 9-time track champion here in general, 48-time winner. He picked up a win earlier this season. I think he is one that not a lot of people are going to call out, but man, the car's been fast the last couple weeks, and we've seen that since the 360 shootout. Then last week, I think they just need a little something extra, but boy, Clint Garner could be very interesting here.
Yeah, I just mentioned it with Brian Brown kind of coming on the last month. Clint Garner's another one. He had a run-in with Carson McCarl during the 360 shootout, which was just hard racing, you know, and he very well could have won that event. He already has a win earlier this season, like you said, and I mean, the stats speak for themselves, Blake. Like, he knows how to get around this place, and I think as we, we'll see this theme over the next couple weeks. If he can lay down a good qualifying lap and get the night started off right, he is definitely one to contend with.
A sneaky name that you might not be thinking about, but he's in the Indy Race Parts number 71 driving for Bernie. That's Parker Price Miller. PPM won a prelim night here a couple years ago, 2023 to be exact. Yep. Sneaky pick. He's been good recently. I mean, there's no doubt about that. He's got a couple wins this year in that 71 car. Granted, they've been out in the Pennsylvania area, but I tell you what, it's a great pick. Parker's pretty good around here. He had a very nasty wreck here that almost took him out of the car for a very long time, obviously with his back injury in that 11 car, but boy, I tell you what, Parker Price Miller, not many people are going to even think about it when it comes to it, but you give that 71 team a pretty good car and a fast setup, I think they're going to be set.
Bernie knows how to win here as well, in addition to Parker. He's won here with Gio, a number of guys. I think Kevin Swindell won the Capitani Classic with him. I think he was maybe the first or second one. That's a great pairing. Like they've shown that they have really good success with each other. It is going to be, I would honestly pick that as one of my dark horses, even to win the entire event. So really excited to see how they run. They've had some bad luck here. I think they blew a motor about a month or so ago. Just need to see them put a full night together.
I've seen a lot of people call this guy an underdog going into this week, and I just don't know if I agree with it because I truly think he's one of the favorites. Tasker Phillips, who is now officially the 2025 track champion. Congratulations to Tasker. He's a four-time winner this season, or four-time winner in the 360, 3 times a winner this season. He was so dominant last week, and I get it, it's a local show, but there were pretty good heavy hitters in the field. Tasker Phillips could make this very, very interesting. I don't think he's an underdog.
Everybody that's up in these stands on either tonight or tomorrow night, if he wins, man, this place might burn down because we caught up with him, with our Jetco trailer talk last week. He really wasn't racing for points, so he says.
That's what he kept saying. He's like, this isn't about the points.
Yeah, we have seen him rip the top. He pounded the bottom last week, and usually around this time, that is what you need to do because of how the track gets technical, especially in the 360s, not having as much power as the 410s. I agree with you. I don't see him as a dark horse. I see him as somebody that is not going to be scared to race with Kyle Larson, Rico Abram, Brian Brown. It doesn't matter who it is. Watch out for Taz.
He is on the same night as Brad Sweet. So let's just motion right into Brad Sweet. They got together. Brad Sweet has never won a 360 here at the Knoxville Raceway. Brad is back. I mean, for all we know, as of when we record this here on Wednesday, Brad will be racing. Obviously, probably still beat up from his wreck at Eldora. Obviously, took Lernerville off. But the fact is that Brad will be racing. He's one to watch, that's for sure. He's won the Knoxville Nationals before. We don't see him in a 360. I think there's just more questions than answers with Brad Sweet right now.
Yeah, I agree. And as you mentioned, he's won the Knoxville Nationals. He has won the Kings Royal.
Yep.
So he knows how to win the big race.
Sure, he'd love to knock this one off.
For sure. I mean, it would just be another notch in his belt, in a very successful career. And I agree with you. There's a lot of questions. We wish him the best because that was a very scary, one of the many scary wrecks out in Eldora. I don't think that he's going to have any trouble once the races get going, though.
No. I think he'll be all set. A guy that has been set a lot this year and has set in victory lane a ton is Ryan Timms. He has been unbelievable this year. He's a 3-time winner at Knoxville this season in 410 competition, or excuse me, he's 5 times a winner here at Knoxville. But overall, he's also winning up at Huset's. He's winning at Jackson. The Lee Big Ten is the fastest it's been right now. And boy, I tell you what, Ryan Timms might just be the guy this week that not many people are remembering. Hey, this kid kind of owns this place this year. Yeah,
I mean, I don't have much to add. Yeah. Anybody that's watched him around here this year, the car just looks different. We've talked about that. We've talked about it with him in our interview earlier this year in another Jetco trailer talk. For sure, the thing rips around here, and he's probably one of the favorites, if I had to say.
Another one of the favorites is Rico Abram, who is a 3-time winner here at the Knoxville Raceway this year, has come down twice in local competition, 1 time with the Outlaws. Rico is tied for some of the most wins we've seen in sprint car racing this summer with 11. He has never won at a 360 race here at the Knoxville Raceway, though. A lot of people say that Rico's going to get that 410 Nationals sometimes, but I'm sure he'd love to also knock off a 360 Nationals. We talk about Larson having a chance to win the double. Guess what? Rico's right there in that conversation.
You took the words right out of my mouth. And not only that, he could be one that could win the triple. He could very realistically win Saturday, Sunday, and come back and win next week at the 410 Nationals. It's crazy to think about that because that would be one hell of an accomplishment. It's going to take a lot of work, but I would not rule him out.
And then finally, Carson McCarl, who probably is one of the hotter drivers coming in. He won our 360 shootout just a couple weeks ago. He's the 2019 360 track champion. He's a 6-time winner here at the Knoxville Raceway. The confidence is high. If you watched our video here this past week, if you didn't, what are you doing? Go check it out. He's just got a confidence to him, and I think he feels really confident with the car. He feels confident in himself. I think Carson McCarl is going to be a very sneaky pick here.
I agree, and we did talk about it with him. There was some trials, tribulations getting that team started. They did not have the success right out the gate, but he's an underrated guy. I think a lot of people might forget that he is a champion, a track champion in the 360s, and has a number of wins. So he's shown speed. He had a really good week in that 360 shootout week, and also did well last week as well in the 410s. So look out for Carson.
It is going to be a fun night of racing. If you thought Thursday night was fun, Friday night will be just as fun. There is no doubt about it. And then we set the stage tomorrow night for Saturday for the 35th annual Xtream powered by Mediacom 360 Knoxville Nationals, presented by the Great Southern Bank. He's Josh Gerlach. I'm Blake Walker. We say so long and catch you tomorrow for the 360 Knoxville Nationals.